Good morning and welcome back. How are we? As you've seen in the last video, we did this. We'll get back into that in a momento. First of all, let's see the star of the show, Mr. John.
TikTok famous.
Mr. TikTok John. John's a bit happy because he's randomly blew up on TikTok.
Viral.
He's viral. So what's happening, buddy?
We're doing some rear brakes. Shocks and springs. Steel rack. Million and one oil leaks. And MOT. Then we're going home in time for Christmas.
Yeah, still got a week, but we good. Is that all this thing needs, is it?
We'll have a look at the oil leaks you want to sort out.
Is there quite
We'll show you too. The oil leaks that you want.
Ah. Ow. Oh. I don't particularly want to be underneath that in my new fleece.
Finished just now, so we've done the back. Took me about 2 hours to get the shocks off because
The bolts were
there's that's literally what fell off when I done the springs. That was a pin in the shock in the
yeah.
in the top of the shock. I had to cut the bush, cut the shock off, weld out to that, heat that up, make that foul on the arm for the bolt out.
Sounds like
I had to weld a wheel bolt to the bolt.
I did see there's a random wheel bolt.
Yeah.
So all in all, it went really well. There is something else that we need to do a little bit later on, and we do have a Christmas tree for it. Christmas tree for Christmas. That is for something a little bit cool, which hopefully we'll have a chance to show you a little bit later on. Dynamo!
Hello.
How are we?
Alright.
What are we doing with this tea for?
Well, customers didn't want the van so big, so I just modified the thing slightly.
Just modified it ever so slightly.
Belt and service. Something's different.
On a Golf.
It's still, you know.
Still got the right badge on it.
Make sure it's alright with the cover, and this is good to go.
And then this T4 can go.
Yeah.
And if you can hear that in the background, Di's just finishing this one off. I don't know if you've seen this one come in, only come in the other day. But as you can see, welded up the sill. That's been done. She's just had a remap. So this thing is pretty much done. I think Di might need to do another coat of the red oxide, but then that is completely done. VR6, I think, minus the bit that needs to go around the windscreen. This one's pretty much done. As you've seen in the last video, we painted this engine bay, and I'll tell you what, I forgot how good it looks. So yeah, as you've seen, we did this the other day. I have got a little bit more paint that I went and got, because there's a few other bits I want to get done. I do want to clean and paint that servo just so it stands out in this bay a little bit more, but that's pretty much done. As you've seen, I did fit, I don't know if you did actually, I fit a new set of brakes. I think I got a little bit of footage of me doing that, but these brakes are actually off of a AA van. They're ever so slightly bigger, and to be honest, well, they're not necessarily bigger, they look bigger, but they look a lot better. So put them on. Obviously these discs don't look it, but they are pretty new. Do need to paint these calipers if you guys have got a suggestion of the colour, but that is the old caliper. That's how they used to look, and they don't necessarily look that good. I think that looks a damn sight better, so that's a nice little upgrade. I have got, if I can get them out, nice set of braided lines to go on as well, so that's going to get done. And I have got some paint all these wheel arches, because obviously I've got red oxide, bit of bare metal, some overspray from the paint job that we did underneath it. So I'm going to paint the whole of the inside of these wheel arches black, finish off what we were doing the other day, See what else we can get into. There you go. That's what everyone's up to at the minute. I'm gonna get myself a little bit more ready. Yeah, babe. Anyway, I'll pick this up in a minute once we start getting on with stuff. See you in a moment. There we go, a little bit more ready. Guys, just putting the door back on this. And then that's all done. And I have just been cleaning up inside of here, ready for paint. Because I got the paint. And we're going to give this a nice coat of black. But first, I've been beckoned.
Obviously, the steering rack is leaking for a while. But it's been leaking, it's been kicking up.
Oh, lush. Look at that.
How wet must be something next to it.
She's messy.
Ah.
And that's all from the...
Well, I'm assuming it's the dust and crap off the road. It's been sticking to the power steering fluid.
That subframe looks really pleased with it as well.
Yeah. I've got to change that.
This thing is one big leaky mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know where it's leaking from?
Well, the steering rack's blown. It's one.
No.
Obviously somebody's glued his ball joint with us, because why would you replace a ball joint on the side?
Oh, nice. Let's
Just
see.
used
You can literally just see. Oh yeah, they have as well.
yeah, the sealant on it.
All in all, this thing is a bit of a mess. But nothing John can't fix. That's disgusting.
I quit.
Quit. So that is what Mr. John's up to, bless him. He's going to be getting a bit dirty. And I am going to be doing some painting. Got some lovely black paint. And an engine bay that's ready. As you can see, there is bare metal, and this definitely needs to be done. And there's might as well get it done before I put the brake lines in and what have you. Also, I know that this tiny little tin's probably not going to do the whole thing. I just thought I'd trial this one before I buy more to do the rest of them. So that is the plan, and I'm going to stick to it. So I'm going to leave you off to one side, a little time lapse of me lying on my back doing some painting. There we go. Back again. Didn't want to bore you with me painting this because it was going to be quite a tedious thing, but managed to do the whole of this wheel arch and it's come out quite nice. There's that side done, and I've done about half of the other side. Done all that under there. Did do all of this lot where the bare metal was, but quite impressed with that. That was only a small little can. I did only buy that just to see how well it would go on. Turns out quite well, so I'm impressed with that. So gonna have to buy a little bit more of the gonna have to buy a little bit more of that paint to finish off. Like I said, one can done 1.5, so another couple more cans and that'll be that lot done. Buy that tomorrow. Mr. John,
What's up, sir?
how are we getting on?
We're fighting.
Definitely looking a lot better under it.
Nearly there.
Nice and cleanish.
Last pipe off here now. Nearly, no, I don't come. Yeah, that, 4 bolts. And steering rack. Then we gotta find and tackle some oil leaks. I think it's oil cooler is one of them. I don't know if the camera crankseals are gone. Maybe the rock cover.
Maybe all the above.
Yeah. Try and clean this up a bit more when this is down.
As you can see, there is this literal mess
everywhere. But they had red power skimming fluid in it, which didn't do it much good because it should be green, which is very, very, very annoying.
So I had the wrong steering fluid in.
Yeah, that's where the blower seals out in the rack.
Does that actually make a difference, does it?
Yeah, different grades of hydraulic oil.
Yeah, as you can see, the ball joints are fresh.
Okay.
So they all need to be replaced, along with the discs, shocks.
It looks like it's been part of the river of oil.
So, happy days. I'm going to finish off the brake job that I started the other day. Yeah, I need to put that braided line in both sides, but now I painted this, I don't mind sort of doing a few bits and bobs. And now that Di put the brake line clampy bracket, that's the word I'm looking for. Now that that's in there, can put all the brake lines on. Obviously it's not going to work, but at least they'll be on. And as John said, go make a coffee, Carl. Yay! Oh, do need to paint that as well. First things first, kettle on, and then we'll get on to the next thing. And back again.
Back again.
How are we, Mr. John?
Not bad, thank you, sir.
Look at that, brand new.
Brand new. Brand new, you'll never know if you can change.
All fresh, no oily. Yummy, yummy.
There's a lot less oil now.
Definitely looks a damn sight better than it did.
I said, I want it off the ramp so I can do the beat off the beefy guys.
That's right, you heard that. The Beetle is going to Beefy Boys.
Apart from that,
No. No, well.
if we can get it in, we could make or break our beefy boys track.
Well, Mr. John is over there dealing with a customer, but he ain't got a wonderful amount, I say that. Still loads to do. As you've seen, ball joints all need doing, arms need doing, oil leak needs doing, tensioner needs replacing. There's many things to do, but he's smashing through it. And I'm going to smash through this a little bit more. Guy's off doing a test drive in the other van that he had over there a minute ago. Also, look how cool this is. Nice mug. The doghouse. Merry Christmas from the doghouse. Isn't that cool? That was a nice little gift from John's mum. So thank you very much. But I'm going to finish off. I've got to get these braided brake lines. I'm going to get them put on both sides, and then the brakes are at least all back together again and sorted. And then it will be time to get that thing painted. So yeah, many things to do. Not long, the engine should be in here, I hope. Well, I need to do a little bit of maintenance on the engine. Should come out from this little hole, it's just in that, just round there. So, do a little bit of maintenance and then she could hopefully come in. Anyway, stop stalling, I've got stuff to do. Right, slight change of plan. I was going to be fitting that, but instead, now I'm going to be painting this. I have just sanded it all down and just made it relatively smooth. I've masked off the bolts and the holes, and I'm now going to paint it with some neon pink. And I'm not planning on this to be perfect, I just want it to look a bit different. So, let's see if I can mount you up somewhere. Mr. Day is nearly finished with the other T4.
Yeah. Use T4s open. Prefer old ones.
These new shapes don't quite hit the same, do they?
No. Oh, maybe do alright.
And hello again. Back again with the Relegate Master. I have now completely finished painting this. Now, don't get me wrong, probably looks a lot better in camera than it does in person, but I think that'll look quite cool going over there, especially considering it's got the black bit behind. I think that'll look quite cool. My single wiper. So I'm gonna let that dry, get the brackets on. I did chuck a little bit more paint on them just to add a bit of colour. And then I'm going to try and get this lot all back together, bonnet back on. At least it can be partially back together again. And my friend John is having the time of his life.
Well, this one doesn't want to do.
So John's having a bit of a nightmare of all this. Everything just seems to be fighting him every step of the way. But has got a new top ball joint. He is just putting that bottom one back in now. Then the steering arm. Then that can all go back together, brand new.
Some new discs and pads, front shocks.
If you're not already, go over on TikTok, give them a follow. John's got his own, Di's got his own, and the doghouse has their own as well. And while you're there, follow me, just because it's fun. But I'm going to give this just a little bit longer. It's a little bit tacky. And then I'm going to try and get this bonnet and everything all back together again. I'm going to get myself ready to get this bonnet all back together again. So, ready. Right, there's that little lot done. Bonnet's all back together again. All unassuming. And then you open her up. Ain't she beautiful? I do need to put the bonnet release on. I just can't remember where I put the bolts. And to be honest, I can't be asked to look. But doesn't that look cool? Once the engine and everything's all back in here again. Huh? There is no reverse. What? Yeah, once I get everything back in again, it's going to look beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's not the best I could have done. But most of that's going to get covered up anyway. Like, as you can see there, you can barely see any of it anyway. It's just the accent part of it, so it should look pretty cool. Need to get a little bit more paint, finish off those wheel arches, and then it's not too much time until the engine can get dragged out. Anyway, I think this is a good time for me to down tools and get gone. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for other things, and take it easy.